AITAH for having no sympathy for my 37F husband, 33M, after he begged me for years to sleep with another man, and now he's upset by it. Been with my husband for 12 years, and pretty much from the start, he told me he has a fantasy to watch me sleep with another man. He isn't the first man to ask me to do this. You'd be surprised how many men ask women to do this. The thing is, though, my husband can be a little bit insecure to the point where I told him a year after we got together that I was thinking of leaving him because I can't deal with his constant questions of who someone is and how I know them every time they comment or like something on my socials. Or every time I mention someone at work, he'd start making passive-aggressive comments. He got better and said he realized how much of a contradiction he was being. Mostly his insecurities have calmed down with the odd flare-up. About 3 years ago, he really ramped up the asking me to sleep with another man. He'd mention it at least once a week and tell me which of his friends found me hot and stuff like that. And he'd talk dirty while we had sex about me and other men. About a year ago, I caved a little and said, as a test, I'd start posting revealing pictures on socials and see how he handled it. So I started posting gym selfies and outfit pics of me wearing very revealing clothing. Then when we went to Ibiza, I sunbathed topless and even posted a picture on my socials where it was obvious I was topless and captioned it, "Men don't like tan lines, do they?" He passed all these tests and never once reacted negatively. While in Ibiza, we went clubbing and he watched me dance with other men and seemed like he really enjoyed it. Around 6 months ago, I said okay, but made him sign a piece of paper, obviously not legally binding, but just trying to get it into his head, that this can't be classed as cheating. It is a sex game to fulfill his fantasy. He said that all types of sex are okay, and nothing is off limits, and he will choose the man. So I can't be accused of any sort of cheating. He said he was fine with this. He's a big man, 6 feet 4 inches, and goes gym nearly every day. He chose a little skinny guy, 5 feet 5 inches, and not a bit of muscle on him. Anyway, tale as old as time. He wanted it, got it, and now isn't happy and is upset. He says I enjoyed myself too much. It was obvious I preferred the sex with the other guy. I was louder and gave him head longer, etc., etc. There's been numerous complaints. I've just shut him down every time and said I told him this is how it was going to go, and he didn't listen to me, and I showed him numerous posts on Reddit of this exact thing happening. Men begging, their wives giving in, the men can't handle it, and they blame the wife. I said, that's not me. I'm not taking any blame. I did exactly what I was told to do. Sleep with another man and put on a show and act like a porn star. I did that. I held up my end. He isn't holding up his end of either enjoying it or accepting he asked for this. He's saying I'm being an asshole by showing no understanding or, in his words, taking accountability for my actions. He said if I knew this was going to happen, I shouldn't have done it and should just keep saying no. It's like an adult who would purposely put his hand in a lion's cage and then crying it's been bitten off. AITAH, should I be more understanding? Commenter 1. NTA. And also this would be a huge red flag for me about the relationship in general. He broke your trust. OOP. I'll be honest, it is really bothering me. Commenter 2. So, he was a deeply insecure man and considered leaving him the past before it. You researched it and showed him numerous accounts of how men regret this. Don't like it, makes them even more insecure. You then post a series of tests that aren't really the same, and he passes. Then you sleep with a man, not of your choosing, just for him. And he doesn't like it, just like he has never really gotten over any of the above. At what point are you going to give yourself the self-respect of not putting up with his behavior? OOP. I am getting to the stage now where I'm realizing the bad far outweighs the good. Commenter 3. His fantasy stems from his insecurities. You did nothing wrong, but your husband can't handle what he asked you to do. I'm all for consensual kink, but there should be zero pressure from either side. If I were you, I'd be pissed that he pressured me and then got mad when he got what he wanted. I'm sorry, but that's some BS. OOP. I agree, which is why I say it's all his making. Seeing someone not take responsibility for their actions is very off-putting. Commenter 4. Wasting 12 years on this man is the real crime here. Like he showed his hand from the jump, so please tell me he's either rich or amazing in bed. Like, I want to know what's the pull towards him. OOP. He was a genuinely good man in all other aspects, very romantic, split the housework, hard worker, extremely caring when I was ill for a year, but it felt like this was just an itch he needed to scratch, and it was becoming all-consuming. Update. August 7th, 2025, 5 days later. A lot of the comments on my original post opened my eyes to the fact he was setting me up to be the bad guy and not enjoy myself to make himself look/feel better. Unfortunately, his plan backfired, as I enjoyed myself very much. I was leaning very heavily towards leaving him, but last night he asked me if he could pick someone else for me to fuck, and we can try doing it again. I lost it and told him to get out my house and never come back. I've never been so angry with someone. He's messing with my head, and that was the final straw. He's at his parents' at the minute. I look forward to him telling everyone I cheated. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Oh, he's an asshole. I just read the other post, and obviously he's convinced himself that he's a bull, and now his fragile little ego has been shattered. Cucks enjoy being cucked. He wanted his imagined prowess vindicated and can't handle the fact the smaller guy was better. I'm sorry, but I think therapy is the only possible savior at this time. He will swill on it forever otherwise. OOP, no therapy. I'm done. Commenter 2, NTA, but wow. He wanted to selfishly fulfill a fantasy only to have it backfire on him. And now he's but hurt. Too bad. And yes, do pass that form along to anyone who comes after you all bothered. OOP, I have the form and screenshots and even videos of the night with him directing me and telling me what to do if he wants to go that route and badmouth me to people. Commenter 3. Maybe warn him that if he dares breathe a word about infidelity to anyone, you will go public with everything. Hopefully, that will shut him up and save yourself the public embarrassment. OOP. No, I'll let him bury himself. Commenter 4. Did these kind of requests go through texts? If so, send anyone going after you for cheating those texts. OOP. I've got hundreds of text messages. I've got the messages between him and the man on the swinging site. Got videos of me and the man and my husband telling us what to do, plus my husband doing something which I'm not going to go into detail about here.